Speaking of men seeking status, this brings me to a story I've wanted to cover for a week. And this is a really rough one. It's being reported in The Guardian that men are surgically lengthening their legs. Have you heard about this? Have you seen this on TikTok? I think I saw it on Instagram or something like that. Men are flying to other countries with fewer medical regulations, and they are having doctors break their legs and then pull their bones apart and then insert metal into their legs and then hope that the bone will grow back so that they can go from being 5'5" to 5'7" or something like that. Well, it's worse. It's also so that they can go from being 6'3" to 6'4". That's the key to this whole story. So, because you figure it's just these short guys, and it's tough out there for the short kings sometimes. I mean, listen, I'm not like the tallest guy in the world either. I'm a fairly moderately sized person. Not quite Napoleon, but I'm not LeBron James either. And if you're below average height, if you're significantly below average height, it probably is tough for you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to deny. It is a little tricky to go dating. Is it worth permanently disabling yourself and having both of your legs broken? And no, I wouldn't say it is. And the evidence that this is disordered is it's not just the shorties that are doing it. It's guys who are over 6 feet. So just a little touch from this article. Frank is determined to become taller than Amelia. Amelia's 5'5". By gaining 9 centimeters, I don't know, it's a British thing, so they do centimeters. So try to convert. So he wants to gain 9 centimeters, just above the 8.5 centimeters doctor told him is the maximum his muscles and tendons can safely handle. That would make him 5'9". 5'9", not like the biggest guy in the world, but that's probably about average height, a little below. His dream is simple. Yeah, okay, it is average height, being average height. Speak with any patient at the Wannabe Taller Clinic in Istanbul, where Frank chose to undergo leg lengthening, and it becomes clear that shortness is relative. Men over 6 feet have had the procedure. One tells me he needed surgery to correct his bow legs and decided to add some height at the same time. Over 6 feet, he's going to break his legs to become 6'2" or something like that. This is just anorexia for men. Go to shopify.com/Knowles. Shopify is the e-commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US. We even use it for our own Daily Wire shop to make sure things are running smoothly and efficiently so you all can get the goods. Now you might be asking, what if I can't design a website? What if I'm worried people haven't heard of my brand? No problem. Shopify's got you covered from the start with beautiful, ready-to-go templates that match your brand style and help you find customers through easy-to-run email and social media campaigns. If you need a hand with everyday tasks, their AI tools created specifically for commerce can help enhance product images, write descriptions, and more. Plus, their award-winning customer support is available 24/7 to share advice if you ever get stuck. Turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/Knowles. 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 Head there right now. Makes it so easy. When I was starting my early businesses, I wish Shopify had been around. You can get it now. Shopify.com/Knowles. This is just anorexia for men. Well, men can be anorexic too, but this is a particularly anorexia for men. And it reminds us of maybe the most forgotten of the virtues, and that is to cultivate a spirit of resignation. This modernity and liberalism hate. A spirit of resignation. The spirit that says, I strive for things, I have ambition, I want to achieve, but if it doesn't work out, so be it. If it doesn't work out, I accept my lot in life. I'm not going to be the tallest guy. I'm not going to be the basketball player. I'm not. That kind of a spirit is very important. And it actually gets to something that the president mentioned in the cabinet meeting, which is he had this great line. His lines, they just kind of come out sometimes. He says, everybody has his place. Everybody has his place. Not everyone is going to be it might have been related to, he was talking about Bobby Kennedy and Pete Hegseth's challenge where they do a bunch of push-ups and they do a bunch of pull-ups, or I don't know. more exercise than I've ever done in my entire life. And I think Scott Turner, the HUD secretary, is currently winning it. He's a former professional athlete, so it kind of makes sense. But he was going off. Oh, no, now I remember what it was about. It was when he was talking about war, Ukraine and Russia. And he said, Ukraine, they got to come to the table too. Because you're not going to win a war against a country 15 times your size. It's not going to happen. That's no knock on you, but you're Ukraine, and Russia's 15 times your size. And you're not going to, if I walked up to Mike Tyson, even today, Mike Tyson's like 100 years old. If I walked up to Mike Tyson today and I poked him, he could kill me. He could rip my head off and eat it, like he ate Evander Holyfield's ear. He could do that. He's bigger and stronger than me, even today. And he said, he goes, look, I have limits too. I can't do everything either. This is Trump. It's that kind of humility where he said, I want to end this war because I want to go to heaven. I feel right now, I don't think I'm that high on the list. I think I'm low on the totem pole. I want to go to heaven. This expresses a deep humility. That humility is the beginning of wisdom. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. You have to accept limits. Limits are the one thing that liberalism will not tolerate. But people are transforming out of liberalism toward more traditional and religious points of view. That was a great clip. Now stop. Ring the bell. Subscribe. I'm sitting in the White House. I think you're legally obligated to do that right now. Hurry up. See you next time.